Hello, guys, and welcome to this new episode of IQ Option Trading. And today we're gonna be doing some, of course, quick analysis on Euro USD, just to see how the markets are gonna be transpiring for the rest of the day, and of course for the rest of the week as we wrap up on a Thursday and then um, Friday, and then also we predict what could be happening or what is going to be taking place probably in the next week. So, and after that, we have a bonus for people who are going to be watching this video till the end. We're going to be, you know, going over the two most important aspects or the two most important indicators on IQ option. Two most important things on your IQ. And they guarantee if you have these two indicators on your chart, you can be trading on TradingView on any other trading platform. You can still apply. But if you have these two trading indicators on your chart, I guarantee you're going to be making only profits, no losses, and probably going to be, improving your strategies and of course, and your way and your approach to the market. So without wasting time, let us start with trading with Euro USD. Just want to make some quick analysis and you see how Euro USD is actually wrapping up the week. Is it wrapping up the week in a downtrend or uptrend? Uh, it can really give us a very big picture on how next week is going to be transparent. So without wasting time, let's dive into the chart and we see how we can and work on this and we see how we can enter better trends and make better, of course, more profits as a trader. So let's dive in and we see. Okay, so what we have. So first impression first. This is one day. You can really see that it's actually kind of heading for a down for an uptrend, and that uptrend actually comes from 1 week. So it's actually some good uptrend, because if you have an entry point in 1 day, then that you know uptrend is really worth it. So without wasting time, let's go ahead and see how we can predict the market, of course, by placing uh, our technical analysis tools, and we see. Okay, so this is Euro USD. According to our tools, Euro USD could be heading for a concrete downtrend, but we have to put another, of course, time interval. We normally use the big time intervals, which are three, then the other next step of time intervals, which are also three, starting from 12 hours, 8 hours, and 4 hours. The big intervals are 30 days, or 7 days, and 1 day. So this is a week. So we're gonna be starting with big intervals where we have 30 days, 7 days, and 1 day. And in these big intervals, if at all you have an entry point, you're gonna be entering a trend without looking at not any other aspect. Because once you have an entry point in the big intervals, then you have nothing else that you are waiting for. You just go for it. Okay, so let's look at the market, how it is transpiring. It will be better to place another tire, because we also need 12 hour to analyze in 12 hour. Why is the market in 12 hour? Or probably if we are having an entry point in that 12 hour, that is going to be good for us. Okay, so I think my name is it will be better to first of all keep this. Okay, go for Forex Direct Euro USD, Forex Direct Euro USD. Okay, what else? You can also try to decrease the size here. So try to decrease the size here. Okay, you can also, so let us employ one of our most favorite strategies that we normally use. So I kind of have very many strategies. Um, of course, there are very many, and I promised you last time that I would be sharing these strategies with you probably sometime later in more upcoming videos. But you're gonna have to join the premium packages, so you have to join the channel by, of course, paying for premium groups. If at all I make these videos and this analysis, it will be benefiting most importantly the people who have joined the channel, who are actually part of the membership of the channel. So it's actually better to click on the join button and join to the channel such that you can have this premium, of course, content for free, and PDFs, lessons, everything here will be for free once you click on the join button and join the channel. So all these strategies, yes, I can make free versions of people who just want scripts and I give them to you, but it would be better to join the channel for premium packages. By that, you'll be receiving everything for free, and of course, all the videos for free. But if you're on a free plan, probably you're not going to be receiving everything that you need. But at least you can have this small help that once in a while I put out there for some traders to use. So let us first set up our chart. This is 8 hour. We normally also have to display 4 hour, which actually most important times act as our entry point. Okay, so what do we have here? What do we have here? What do we have? Let's start with 30-day interval where we have the concrete downtrend. So probably if you look at the 30-day interval, looking at our RM2 is actually underneath volume. According to what we see, we could probably go into a further downtrend next week, and it could be stronger. And of course, for today is actually a complete downtrend. Without wasting time, you can just see it from here. So let me first put my 100 zigzag 100 in. Oh, it's already there. I just need to make it seen or visible very well. So once you have zigzag 100 in red and zigzag 16 red, that shows you that today is actually a downtrend. So for the whole day, we are heading for downtrend. But not only that, we also have um, a 7-day interval supporting it, having red zigzag 100 and zigzag 60 all in red colors. And we've just crossed into the down section of the RSI, and we also have the RM2. If at all you want to get an improved version of this, we have another indicator that is actually coded from, of course, from scratch, and that indicator has all the embeds of course, the market. It has all the data on the international market, and it does all the fundamental analysis, technical analysis combined, and plus, of course, it predicts the movement of the institutions into the market and comes up with a concrete, of course, decision on where the market is going. Probably if the market is going in a downtrend or uptrend. So these are just free versions. These are all free indicators. But if you want to get that premium indicator onto your chart, you're gonna have to join the channel by paying for premium packages, just like I told you. So people who are on premium packages, I'm very sure they're enjoying all these privileges. And who are those who are on just a free plan? I encourage you to pay and join the premium packages for better things. If at all you want the source code for the other script, it's actually called the create and simulator script, and that script was named by, of course, after my name. I coded that indicator myself, and we shall be unveiling that indicator in the later videos. But as per now, we're just using these free basic tools, but still using them in a safe way to analyze the market and see how, so far, having the big picture of where we're going. So you can see that in, but of course, having the smallest time interval, which is 4 hour, it gives you a clearer or a more immediate, of course, picture of the market. So then, of course, picture of the month is actually a downtrend. Picture of the week is a downtrend complete by seeing this. I explained how these arrows determine the trend in the other videos. Probably if you're new to the channel, you can subscribe, you can like the videos, and also go back in the previous videos and try to watch the previous videos and see how we really explain these indicators. And also, I promise in future I'm going to be making more videos about individual indicators and how to use them. Very many people are using these indicators in a very wrong way, in a very wrong method, and that's why they're making losses. Trust me, every indicator you have, you could be probably, most probably, be using it in a wrong way. So I'm gonna be publishing videos showing you how to use all these indicators in a more correct way and make more profits and be able to predict more accurately the prices in the market. So looking at EURUSD in a single day, we have our um, RSI on the bottom. We have our RM2 also on the bottom here. You can see this king could mean that yes, the downtrend has relaxed a little bit, so that's why we have a kind of resistance. But this resistance is not going to be, of course, lasting for long. So probably this uptrend that is upcoming is going to be reversing. You can see it here in 4 hours. So the uptrend started from here and ended at this point, and now you can see it's actually reversing into the downtrend, and this downtrend is going to be catching up with this major downtrend in 1 day and of course 12 hours, and they are going to make a more significant downtrend for the rest of the day and also tomorrow. So looking at other things like what do we have to look at? This is Euro USD. Euro USD, most of its power is actually heading down. Maybe if you want to get a bonus, you can also try USD, Audi USD, and see how it's gonna be transpiring. For 1 month, you can see the zigzag has already brought a green, meaning that probably sometime gonna be having an uptrend. So no wonder that's why we're having an uptrend in 1 day, and this uptrend that is actually upcoming here is being supported by this zigzag that came in 1 day. So it's really pretty simple and very quick to analyze these things on these charts. But if you want more complex charts and more clear charts that are just going to be popping up what and which direction to enter, giving you signals, that would be really a more clear way by paying, of course, and joining the groups. Another thing before I forget, we are publishing a robot. If I talk about robots, people who are dealing with MT4 and MT5, you know it better. They normally call them the expert advisors, the EAs. So these are kind of robots that move around the market, monitoring every movement in the market, every second movement in the market. And once they hit an entry point, they go ahead and bid or enter the market and end up making profits. But of course, you have to set it, you have to give it an exit point or a take profit, something like that. But so we are going to be publishing one in the near coming future, and that one is going to be trading on IQ option. So specifically on IQ option. Then later we shall be also adding any other platforms like, of course, the Trading View, and Exynos, name it, the MT5 platforms. But as per now, we're going to be making the first publish of this robot on IQ option. And once you have this robot on IQ option, all you have to do is set the robot and go back and sleep, and it will be entering bids and closing them in profits. And you can sleep and get relaxed as you make profits throughout the market. So, um, as you can see for today, we can just stop here, but I'm going to be making more analysis about more of these, of course. Pairs, forex pairs, we can just sample USD JAP and see where exactly it's going. USD JAP is actually a concrete uptrend, because you can see that we have a support here. In 1 month, we have an uptrend taking place. Of course, we kind of do a technical analysis and do a resultant uh, decision uh, as to where exactly we're going. So we can also visit this section where we have the technical analysis section. So you can see that Euro USD in 1 minute we have the oscillators being in neutral, moving averages being in sell, and the summary is a sell, meaning that if you enter Euro USD in a couple of minutes, um, more of the power of or more of the buyers or the biggest number of the action in the market is actually a sell action. So if you want to be entering a trend, probably and you want to close in from 1 to 5 minutes, I strongly advise Euro USD. You would be better you should start using the technical analysis where you have analysis of the moving averages, the oscillators, and of course all other indicators, and also get the summary of the market, which is actually either sell or a buy or a neutral. And once you have the summary, you can really take your decision and enter the market. So it's actually just like I was telling you, Euro USD, are using my charts, of course, is in a concrete downtrend for today. Though it's going to be having some small resistance, but that resistance will be fading away because you have more power coming from 30 days, 1 week, and of course 1 day. So that's why here on the technical analysis, you have a concrete sell right from 30 days. You can see 30 days here. This is for moving averages, you have a strong sell for 30 days. For oscillators, you have neutral. Then for summary, you have a sell for 30 days still. Then looking at 7 days, you have a strong sell in summary, neutral for oscillators, and a strong sell for average, whatever. So blah, 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 blah. But you can go on as you want, but you can as well use the more accurate technical analysis using our custom indicators, not these free indicators, of course, but the other custom indicators. I promised you, once you join the premium packages, you will be able to access these premium indicators and of course strategies and follow them and make more profit. So for today, let's stop here. Probably I'm going to be doing more analysis in the coming hours to see how the day is transpiring. You never know, we could turn into an uptrend from here. That is usually USD. So you have to keep on doing some periodic analysis to really get a big picture and finally walking away with a profit. So for today, we're gonna have to stop and see how we are going to be, of course, analyzing more markets to come. Mm, um, As I promised you, I have to come back here and make those videos about more analysis of other tools, the USD jab, Euro jab. We kind of have very many forex tools to analyze here. So I'll be coming up for all those videos. Today I just wanted to give you a sample of Euro USD analysis. But before I go, I have to give you your bonus that I really promised at the beginning of the tutorial, and I can't move away without giving you that bonus, the two most important um, indicators on IQ option, the ones that you can really make only profits if you actually use them. Now, I'll just mention, but in the coming video, I will even explain more or even go ahead and show you how to use them to make profits on IQ options. So let me just talk about them. Let me just mention them. And in the time being, you'll be logging in and you look at them and how they are operating. And then later on, I will be coming back in the next video, probably tomorrow, to explain on them, expound on them, and show you how they are working perfect. So we go back to our single screen, and this is going to be trash, but at least these are the two. Yeah. So they actually three. Today I'm giving you two. The other day or the next day that I'll be coming to explain how these two work, I'll give you the third one to make it three magical indicators that can just have you trade in only profits on IQ option forever without paying money to anyone, without any additional thing. Just set them the way I will show you, of course, in the subsequent videos, and start off now. Indicator number one is the Aaron trend, because we have Aaron oscillator and then the Aaron trend. And indicator number two is the net volume. We have two types of net volumes. We have net volume close and net volume open. Net volume open is actually a great tool, but I'll be explaining the significance of it probably in the next coming video. But for this video, let us focus on the two most important indicators on IT option, and that's the RN2 and the net volume close. The RN2, the RN I'm talking about is not um, the Aaron oscillator is actually the Aaron trend, because if you look at on the IQ option, there are actually two different Aarons. When you come here and search Aaron, yes, you have Aaron momentum, which is the Aaron oscillator, and then we have the Aaron trend, which is just Aaron. So in this case, I'm talking about the Aaron trend, not the Aaron momentum, not this one. I'm actually talking about the Aaron trend. So you're gonna be pointing at Aaron trend and go ahead and choose this, which is the arrow. So it's gonna be, and it's not going to add because I already have it on the screen. But let me just explain its basic setting. The period, now this is where the magic comes from. Most people use Aaron in the period of 14. When Aaron works in the period of 14, you must be in small time intervals of about 2 minutes, 5 minutes, and above. But if you go ahead and set Aaron in about 2 minutes, I mean 2 periods, this would be more efficient uh, if you're probably working in big time intervals. So that said, we can go back and expound on this iron. I've already applied it, it's already in mine. And once you turn on your iron to make sure you are in 4 hour intervals and above. We have very many time intervals on IQ option. I write from 2 minutes up to 1 month time interval. But if you want iron 14 with a period of 14, that one can be used in 2 hours and below. It would be very good, it won't delay because they are short time intervals, but still you'll be experiencing some resistance, not making good profits. But if you scale it to rn2 or you reduce it to rn2, and then after reducing it you scale your time interval to 4 hour, this category here it works, the rn2 works in this last category from 4 hours to 30 days or 1 month. So it works in 8, 12, 1 day, 1 week, in 1 month. So starting with 4 hours, let me show you a little bit of some history here. Probably have today is actually, let me say, considering now every candlestick here represents 4 hours. Now let's consider this candlestick here that we've just started with. So regardless, if a candlestick comes in, once you have these two guys pairing like this, it's actually complete downtrend in those 4 hours. So whoever entered the downtrend at this point may have made hundreds of profits by now. Remember, this is 4 hour, a very small movement from here to here. It should have provided him a minimum of 50%. Then if you move to a more bigger time interval, which is 1 day, the same thing applies. Okay, anyway, we shall be doing this in the next video. I will show you how it really works and how it pairs with the net volume to make more profits. But now let's work on the net volume. And the next, that was Aaron, which is number one. The next is net volume close, not net volume open, but net volume close. There are two types of net volumes: net volume open, net volume close. You're gonna be using net volume close. It's the one that I'm referring for. Go to indicators, type in net volume, and once it comes here, it is, you can click on it's just because I already have it in my setting, that's why it comes very fast. But once you type it name, before you finish the name, you'll be seeing it. So once you click on the source, you have open, high, low, blah blah blah, but I recommend net volume close, and I will be telling you why, and I will be explaining how to use it, how to set up all this in the next video. So for today, bye. We can just go by that for today's setup and know that the two most important indicators on IQ option to use wherever, whether you are in options, whether you're in binary options, whether you're in digital options, whether you're trading CDFs or stocks, whether you're trading commodities where you have gold, crude oil, barrel, and silver, whether you're trading anything, name it, forex pairs. The only two most perfect time, indicators are the RM2 and the net volume cross. So thanks for watching. In the next video, I'll be showing you how to use these two indicators and make profits forever on IQ option. So thanks for watching. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, because people who subscribe, they normally tend to give them a bonus of a free source code or free, even a free script for one of the premium packages. So subscribe the channel, comment on the video. You never know, you could be chosen as one of the luckiest person to receive a free source code or a free script uh, for these premium strategies. So don't forget to join the channel, don't forget to subscribe the channel. I'll see you in the next video.